Hello everyone, it's Mary. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do another color and chat. I've gotten some really good feedback on that, and it's just an opportunity for us to chit chat and share in the comment section. So I am going to be continuing that along with a few other things for my channel. I'm trying to diversify just a little bit and kind of hit all the angles of things. So I've started doing live videos. I'm hoping to do at least a couple a month of those. They're a lot of fun. I'm doing this, the color and chat. I still am trying to get some kits out there, as well as my regular design team projects, and then using up some old stash as well. So I'm quite ambitious. So I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done of all those things, which brings me to my topic for the day. So my topic is, how do you juggle all the things? I don't know if anyone else out there feels this way, but sometimes it gets a little overwhelming, and most of the time, quite frankly, it's self-inflicted. I have a hard time I don't have a hard time just being. That's not what I mean. Like, I don't have a hard time sitting still. I just have a hard time not having goals to achieve. It's not a bad thing. It's a very good thing, and I understand that. But it also sometimes, it's really nice those days when you're just like, man, I got nothing to do today. I don't know when the last time I said that. Actually, I do. It was when we moved here and it took them 3 weeks to get our household goods to us. I didn't pack any craft supplies. I had nothing to do. That was painful. But anyway, so sometimes those days are nice, but how do you juggle all the things? So how do you figure out how to have balance in your life? I realized in the last, I would say 8 years or so, that it's never going to be a destination. There's never going to be a time in my life where I'm just like, yeah, everything is good to go. I'm completely caught up, or everything's perfect in every area. Nope, it's never going to be that way. But I'm always cognizant of how to rejuggle and restructure and figure out where things need to go and what place. So what do I mean? Kind of like sometimes things going to happen. Things are going to happen. Life is going to throw you a curveball, and you're going to have to figure out how to reshift some things. Something that was a priority yesterday is now no longer a priority because something else came up. Always just being aware that you're going to have to figure out the balance. I have to do it daily. This is not something, so I've kind of gotten into a routine of, hey, are you taking time for yourself? Are you taking time for fitness? Are you taking time for the kids, for your husband? I have a lot of things that I want to do. I work a full-time job outside of the home, and that requires me to be gone from about 7:30 in the morning until about 7:30 at night. I commute an hour to work every day, one way, so 2 hours a day. So I'm gone quite a bit throughout the week. I also have to work out for my job. That's a requirement, so I have to stay in fairly decent shape, right? And then I also love my hobby, and I love to take time for myself. I love to craft. I love the joy I get from it, the peace, and I really want to keep doing that. And then I also am a mother of 2 children, 9 and 5, and I'm married. So I need a nap just explaining all that to you. So on top of all that, I really want to start my master's degree program, but I'm like, Mary, when do you plan to do that? Something's got to give. I think that is something that you have to be aware of. You have to be aware of the fact that if you take on too much something is going to give. And what is it that's going to give? You're never not going to be a mother. You're never not going to be a wife, hopefully. I'm always going to, until I retire, I'm going to have this job. So what's going to give? Well, I think we all know the answer to that. Your own self. You're going to give, which means you're going to stop taking time for yourself. You're going to stop, working out or make reasons why you can't work out, and the you in this sentences is me. I'm talking to me. Or you're going to cut back on the crafting. And then, I don't know about you, but if I haven't crafted in a couple days, if I haven't made something, I start to get real antsy like. So it's not a pretty picture. I know I'm jovial on the videos, but you don't want to see me when I can't craft. I need to put that on a shirt and put Hulk's face behind it. So anyway, I have to figure it out. I got to figure it all out. Now, I've been in my current job for 20 years. I hit 20 years in March. And it's been a realistic aspect of my everyday life, you know, just trying to figure it out. And then, of course, I don't know if you all have ever experienced this, but I do experience guilt. There's guilt that comes with certain things. When I'm not at work and I'm home enjoying myself, I'm guilty because I should probably be doing something at work. When I'm at work and I'm not at home, I should feel guilty because I should be doing something with the kids. So it's like, again, self-inflicted. But I was having a conversation the other day with one of the young women at my job, and she's 30. She has no children. And she was telling me about how her mom worked her whole life. She was a career woman, and she learned so many great lessons from her. And I also remember my mother mentioning to me, because I'm the youngest of 8 children, and I was the only one that she didn't stay home with. And she felt guilty about that, and she would mention that to me. And I remember her sharing that and thinking, but I don't feel any kind of way about that. That was just life. I didn't, I don't really notice. And that's another good lesson for me. It was a good reminder is stop self-inflicting guilt when there is no reason for it. There's just no reason for you to feel guilty. My kids are well-adjusted. They're wonderfully smart and kind people, and we're doing the best that we can. I shouldn't feel guilty for that. I should hope that that's, some sort of a model to my kids, is you can do and be anything you want to be. And you should just work as hard as you can in whatever it is that brings you joy. I do love, making cards and having this YouTube channel and giving out a card. Oh my gosh, let me tell you, it's kind of embarrassing sometimes because this last Valentine's Day that just passed, I handed out 40 of those little cards that I made on the live video, and the office was just taken aback. They were like, this is so, they were just over the top. Partly I was like, okay, I'm embarrassed now, stop it, so kind, and I was so flattered. But the joy that you get from this craft is just unexplainable. It's so fun to just give somebody something and brighten their day. You change the whole trajectory of their entire mood. You guys do that to me all the time. When I go on here and I read all these kind comments, I'm like, wow, these are some wonderful people. You just lifted my spirits because I need it. I need it just like everybody else. And so when you pass that forward and you shared this gift with everybody. So what I'm saying is that this is the hobby that brings me true joy in my heart. I wish that the hobby that brought me true joy in my heart was working out, because it would make things a lot easier when I get up for my morning date with Shaun T in Transform 20. But I do it because I connect it to my values, and I need credibility for my job, and I want to stay healthy and longevity of life and all those good things. But it's not something that I pop out of bed every day at 4:30 in the morning and say, let's do this. Let's go, Shaun. No, I begrudgingly walk downstairs and put my shoes on and then I go and do my workout. But I hit play every day, and I start week 6 tomorrow or Monday, whenever I post this. And I'm excited because I stuck with it. I have not missed a day. I have stuck with this program for 5 weeks. I do notice a difference. It's 20 minutes of my life, and I can do that. You ask me to devote 40, 50, 60 minutes, I can't. I'm quitting after the 3rd day. We're done. But I really enjoy the 20 minutes. So check out BeachBody if you're interested and you want to. It's a really rigorous workout, just FYI. But anyway, point being that no, it's not something that I jump out of bed and rush to. What I jump out of bed and rush to is this, getting downstairs and painting and coloring, and that to me just, Like when I retire from my job, for a smooth 6 months, I'm in the craft room. Like nobody bother me. Where's mom? In the craft room. That's right. So yeah, so I really enjoy it. But you got to keep balance. If I were to take away and get out of whack completely and take away some of this, I'd start to notice in my relaxation and just how I'm feeling about life. And so what is that for you? Identify that. Figure that out. And then make sure you have time for it. Whatever that is. Reading. My sister loves to read, so she needs to make time for that. My mom tells me she has to be creative every day, at least do something creative once a day. I come from a very long line in my family of artistic type people. I can't draw to save my life, but I can try to color and, put cards together. But my mother is an artist. She colors, or she paints with, I want to say, oil paints. And she sews and she knits and she crochets. So she's amazing. My one sister, Pam, she is an artist of sorts. She designs and she paints meditation rocks, which are gorgeous. And by the way, I'm going to be replicating the meditation rock she painted and gave me, and I'm going to be doing it on a card. So I'm super excited about that. That's to come. I have a sister who's a published author. I have a brother who can draw any caricature and any cartoon type thing from his brain. I mean, it's incredible. And my other brother is a musician. He plays guitar, he sings. So, I mean, like, it's really inspiring to be around that. And I never thought I was artistic ever until I went to a Stampin' Up! Party one day. And then I was like, what? I could totally do this. Ink, stamp, paper, done. So then from there it took off. But yeah, what's your niche? What is it for you? Find it, do it, be consistent with it. And when life throws you out of whack sometimes, be aware that that's okay. And you'll come back to it when you have some more time. I had to take a promotion test, and I had to study for like 5 months on and off. For 8 months for on and off, but then the last 3 months was hardcore. And I had to cut back on the card making severely. And it hurt. But I knew it was only temporary, and then I would get right back into it and we would continue. So that is what I want to share with you all today. Just a little reminder that it's okay to take time for yourself. It's okay to reshift and rebalance your life to make sure you stay sane. And it's okay to lean on people when you need them. That's something else too. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the color and chat. Share below as much as you're willing to, and we'll chat it up. We'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.